Doug Smith. I'm doing really 3 videos a day. The first one I did was on MLS and how I onboard agents basically in about 36 minutes, because I feel like in real estate, you are your biggest commodity. And minus you being your biggest commodity, your second best commodity is to have everything on your phone, have everything ready on a laptop or a desktop so that you can get out there and make money. No one is smarter than you. And brokers that think they need to put you in a classroom for, months on end, it's just ridiculous. I mean, you need to go out and make money. You got to provide for a living. And if I owned a Whataburger, I would be, ordering things, and I would be opening the store because I need customers to make money. So you're your own boss, you're an entrepreneur, and we are going to get you going at DHS Realty. So my first video was on how I onboard you, the 4 emails that I send you, and a little introductory to MLS. This one is going to be on zip forms. And when you become licensed and you pay your board dues, which are $456 to the board, you're going to gain access to all the forms that you could possibly use in a real estate transaction. The website that I like to go to enter zip forms is texasrealestate.com. So when you go to texasrealestate.com, you're going to look in the right column, and it says at the top, it says login. You'll click it. And when you click it, you should have an email and a password that you've saved. And that is going to click, you're going to click on login again. It's going to take you right back to the same screen. And it's going to say, hi, Doug, or hi, Fred. And all you do is click to the right, zip forms, and your screen will turn blue once you click on that link. When your screen turns blue, what you're going to do is you're going to hit the new button. And when you hit the new button, you're going to have 5 boxes. You're going to have skip here. You don't have to pay for anything. So the screen will turn blue, and you're going to see where there's a new tab right here in the left-hand corner. When you click on the new tab, you're going to get 5 boxes, but we only care about the first 3. You're either going to be working with a seller, working with a buyer, or working with a tenant landlord. So let's just say that you're working with a buyer. That's normally who you work with first, or a tenant. So you're going to click on the purchase, because that's what a buyer does. They purchase a home. When you click on that, you're going to name the file. So the buyer's name. I think you should always select residential, because our goal here is to try to dummy proof this that gets you going. So always select residential no matter what it is. Then you're going to go to this that says select template. And when you click it, you're going to have 3 to 4 choices: a buyer template, a seller template, a landlord, and a tenant. Or you'll have a buyer, seller, and one that just says lease, tenant, landlord. Let's say we're working with a buyer. We're going to look for the buyer template. And so all you've done is named it. Always select the dot next to residential, and the drop down, you pick the appropriate template. You hit save, and the next screen, you're looking at a white summary square. There it is. And you'll go 2 tabs over to documents. And I like to say, booyah, all your forms are there. So I've already filled the IBS. That's called information about brokerage services. If I'm going to make my buyer customer a client, I simply open up the buyer rep agreement, and I need to fill in 2 paragraphs because I've already pre-filled everything else. Paragraph 1 will be the buyer's name. Paragraph 4, you click on the first blank and pick today's date. You click on the last blank and you go probably a month out. You hit save, and you have completed the buyer rep agreement because it's already been templated. There's your buyer's name. There's the brokerage address and their information. There's the counties. That's a begin and end date. It's already got intermediary authorized. It already has your fee that you charge. It's got everything pre-filled. You're done. You hit the back button. You're going to write up an offer. You're going to go to the 1 to 4 family. If you open it, that's going to be for a single family, duplex, triplex, quadplex, or a townhome. You're going to go up to the top paragraph, and you're going to have to fill in the seller's name. That's going to be off the tax roll. You're going to go down to paragraph 2, and you're going to have to put the legal description. That's also on the tax roll. Lot 1, block H, Crystal creek, subdivision. That's the same thing right here as addition. So you'll see that word right there. Addition and subdivision are synonyms. City of, let's say it was Plano. County, let's say it was Collin. Let's say it was known as 8005 Fall Meadow. Circle. You tab and you put the zip code. Pretty self-explanatory. You go down to paragraph 3. Let's say that you're offering 100,000 and putting 10% down. Well, that means that your down payment would be 10,000. And the second line, you put 90,000. You tab, and there you have the 100. So 3A plus 3B always equals 3C. You're going to go down to paragraph 5. You're going to put the title company. Let's say it was Truly Title. You're going to put their address. Let's say it was 2901 Dallas Parkway. You're going to put the earnest money, usually 1%, maybe. It's negotiable. Let's just say for today's training, it's $100,000 as an offer price, so $1,000 earnest money. $100 option, it's already templated. 10 days that you're buying, you're done. You go down to paragraph 6, put the same title company. You're going to go down to paragraph 7, basically, because this is all pre-filled. You're going to go to paragraph 8. That's already, everything is pre-filled to paragraph 8. If you're working with a child, parent, spouse, or you yourself are the buyer or the seller, you're going to put it there. Buyer agent is related to buyer. You're going to click on the blank for closing date. You're going to pick a closing date that you, the buyer, the seller, agent, the seller, and the lender have all negotiated. You're going to go from there almost always to paragraph 22. I've already got the most common addendums, third party and HOA. You're going to go to page and a half, and you're going to fill out this side equal in length for the listing agent. So Ebby Holiday, Ebby's license number, Ebby Holiday agent, Ebby Holiday license number agent, Ebby Holiday license agent email, their phone number, their supervisor. That's all information on the agent full report. And then you're going to put in their address, city, state, and zip. It'll be equal in length to the left side. I've already filled the left side. You'll hit save and you're done. You'll hit the back button. You'll be back at your documents. You'll go to third party because we know they're getting a conventional loan. It's all pre-filled. All you have to do is put the loan amount right here. That's going to be whatever's in 3B. 90,000, remember? Because it was a $100,000 offer with 10% down. You're done. Hit save. And then you basically have to learn how to e-sign. So you're in any form, and in the left corner, you hit e-sign. When you hit e-sign, all you do is look for this sentence, select documents to include, and you start check marking what you're going to send your client. The 1 to 4, the IBS, the buyer rep. Okay, let's just say it was those. You hit close, you're going to see those forms. You hit next, and you're going to check mark the buyer. So there's the buyer. Let's say his name was buyer and his last name was name. When you try to check mark him, you'll have to put the email in there. buyer@buyeremail.com. Okay, it's got to be their buyer's email. Then it'll let you check mark them. All you do is hit close. All you do is hit next. And what you're going to see is all the forms load. When the forms load, you're ready to send. And basically when the forms load, all you do is hit next and send invitation. And it's truly that easy. You just sent that to get signed by the buyer. So again, the way you're going to learn this stuff is going to be through training. We train all the time, but I did want to cover the basics of how to get into zip forms. Y'all be safe.